Do you ever notice that your favorite stories, the one that inspire, move you, stick to you, the ones you remember, they never start out with everything going right? There's always a challenge. Why? Because easiness, ease in life doesn't make heroes. In fact, struggle does. Think about that. That's what today's Daily Truth is going to be about. I'm Anthony Michael Russo. Welcome. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. I asked the question. I'm asking the question today. What made you smile today? Whenever, wherever, however you're watching this, I want you to tell me what made you smile today. When you woke up, not just, I don't want it to be easy. I don't want you to be like, well, I woke up today, I saw it. That's for you, Rose. I want something deeper. What is something that you're grateful for that's giving you gratitude, that's making you say, I am glad I'm here today? We all can find it. Even a person in the worst situation can find something happening in their day that makes them happy and makes them smile. Trust me, just gotta look for it. All right. So before I get started, go ahead and check out all the different things that I do, including last night was a really interesting Wednesday night speaking workshop. It was all returning people, so I got a little bit creative. I didn't record it because it was a very personal and intimate class. It was really fun and different, very, very different. So I was exhausted afterwards because it was a lot of emotions, a lot of things that we see with people, but it was great. Anyways, but if you'd like to join one of my speaking classes, if you're new, I'm just going to do the usual, the quotes or something like that. It's fun. It's interactive. I encourage you to check it out. We have somebody sign up for next week already. I'm going to be in Mexico. I'm going to try to do my best to find a way to get on. Worst case, Henry will do the call, but just go to doubledownspeaking.com. You could register for next week. You can register for the week after, whatever. All the dates are available. Also, a lot on my Instagram at Anthony Michael Russo. Go in there, check it out. And you've got everything from the Make Wellness BioPrecision peptides. I'm getting jacked off of hydrated this month. And of course, my usual fit and lean. But go ahead and check that out. And if you have any questions, hit me up about peptides. I also do the pharmaceutical grade peptides as well through the spa that Kelly owns. What else do I got for you? Anything else fun? Just check out the stuff in there. Check out the merch. Check out the gear. What's going on? One of those beautiful people that just so happened to be on yesterday for what was a really, really interesting Wednesday night speaking workshop. Sorry, Woody is walking across my feet. What else do I got to say to you guys? Also, for last thing, you'll be seeing some stuff come out. I'll be doing another speaking class, the actual 8-week class coming up. I am going to open it up with this last time of actually having it at the price that it is. And then it's going to drastically increase the next time, just as a heads up. So, and here's the thing. If you can't make this next class, if you decide you want to be in it and you pay for it now, it'll be set at that price. So you'll be in the, whatever. But after this class, if I can't get people to sign up at the certain price that I'm expecting, then there just won't be people in the class. Got to value my time. Got to value my contribution in that sense. But remember, Wednesday night speaking workshops, always free, doubledownspeaking.com. All right, I've talked too long. Let's get into this. I'm talking about the idea that no good story starts with easy. Do you ever notice that everything that when we get just captivated by something, and the movie formula, the movie making formula is to provide a struggle. It would be the most boring movie in the whole world if it starts out with something good happening, in the middle, it's still good happening, and there's no crescendo, there's no point, there's no tipping point where things have to change. How boring would that be? Ease in life does not make heroes. So I want you to think about what you're going through in your own life. I will think about what I'm going through in my own life as well. And trust me, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but I know that the comeback on certain things is going to be far greater than the setback. Every great story has a conflict. And if we want to break out of the concept, I'm reading Casey's statement. If we want to break out of the statement and concept that life is supposed to be easy, please realize that is a actual impossibility. It doesn't even matter your financial status. If you come from a wealthy family, it does not matter. You will still face something. I've got news for you. Even rich people have heartbreak. Even rich people have children that are drug abusers, and things aren't great, things aren't perfect. They go through things. And those that are at the bottom to start, financially, mentally, emotionally, we all have the chance to come back. Why? Because people have done it before us. Every great story has a conflict. Every breakdown is stemming from some kind of breakthrough. Every testimony has a test. If you're in the middle of something right now, if you're in the middle of something hard right now, it doesn't mean you're off track. It means you're in the middle of your story. You're in the middle of that script. And stop. I know I started with thinking about a movie. Let's bring this into real life. Every day we hit points that are highs and we hit points that are lows. If you are in the middle of something hard right now, it doesn't mean that you veered off course. It doesn't mean that things are just going straight downhill. It doesn't mean you're off track. It means that you are in the middle of your story. Things are about to change. You just don't know when. Casey, everything is a movie. Trust the plan. So, as you go through the struggle, this is where the mindset shift happens. This is my truth bomb for the day. This is where I'm giving you something that I think you could take away. Stop resisting the challenge. Start realizing that this is the moment that you get to look back and tell people about one day. You get to talk back and say, that's where I found out what I was made of, and that's how I got to where I am today. I had a great other call yesterday with somebody that talked about just having a brilliant person. She reminds me of myself, so that's why I say she's brilliant. Just kidding. But she hit a moment where she had to make a drastic change, and it was in her mid 40s, and talking about going from here to there, but then being driven by purpose and meaning, and realizing there was something more to life. And I that's the one thing I took from last night's call for Double Down Speaking as well, is there is something more to life. Strive for it. We get one of these lives. You could believe that whatever your belief system is, this life is one time. And punishing yourself over and over again. I mean, there's a certain element of hard work, but there is certain times where you do have to make major shifts in your life. So stop resenting the challenge and think about the fact that this is that day you're going to be able to tell people about. No one tells their stories about the easy days. I used to have this phrase that I told somebody. I was like, and this is me, this is my phrase. I didn't get this from anybody else, but it's not the days, excuse me. It's not the days that we wake up and everything is easy that define us. It's the days that we wake up, we don't want to get out of bed, we don't want to roll over, we feel like crap, and we get up anyways. Those are the days that define us. Those are the days that cause us to get to be to the place where we get to look back and tell people about our tale. People tell the stories about the fight they didn't think they'd survive, but so here's my call to action for you. Life is a mess. If life is a mess for you right now, good, great, grand, wonderful. That means that your story's not over. And I can tell you that most people I know, no matter how good they have it or bad they have it, all can equate to the fact that they are a mess. It means that the good part hasn't even started yet. Lean in. Dig deep right now, because glory doesn't come from comfort. It comes from the climb. Glory doesn't even come from where you end up. It comes with how you handle the journey, in my opinion. So remember, no good story comes from things going right, but your story, once you realize that you are in full control and you're meant to struggle. Biblically, you're even meant to struggle. Your story, it's about to get real good. I promise you that. I promise you that. Your struggle is that plot twist that makes the whole story matter. That's it. That's what I got for you guys today. So make sure you check out my Instagram at Anthony Michael Russo. That's got all my links in bio that you can check out. Use Truth for 20% off at checkout for my gear. Russo 10 for Century H2O water. I still got to get the beef tallow. So I gotta talk to Chris and Kristen. Let's get this stuff up and running. What else was I gonna tell you guys? Yeah, and doubledownspeaking.com if you want to join one of my speaking classes. Next week's gonna be wonky. I'll be in Mexico with a bunch of young children barrel racers, and making sure nothing happens to Kelly, and also teaching the kids and whatever. You don't need to know that. God bless, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure you're following on all the podcast networks because these are now up on podcasts. You can find it on Spotify. The Daily Truth with your man, Anthony Michael Russo. God bless, Casey. There you go. I'm going to read these because these are good. That's funny. I think we have two definitions of brilliant. You're very cute. Take the harder path. Stop taking the path of least resistance. Exactly. I hope I make you laugh. All right. God bless, guys. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. And boop. Oh, wait, no.